What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our very first time playing Songs of Six. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we are finally doing some reorganization in our city. Because ultimately, we want this to kind of be like our food hub. So we're moving a majority, eventually all, of our military stuff into this little section here. I kind of would like to expand this at some point, I think, and make it like weapon making. It'd be nice to put this next to where we're getting our ores, where we're getting our stone. So I might end up moving these buildings eventually as well, make this like an industrial zone. We do still have farms along the river, but we kind of have to make do with what we have. That's the way of the land, the way of the fertility, the way of the soil, the way of the moisture and the water. But we are trying to get a little more organized. So, let's go ahead and continue moving stuff around. I feel like things are a little bit laggy or slow on my end. Hopefully it's not that way for you guys as well. So let's go ahead and get this on over. Let's get that built. Another drought. Great. Another drought. We could be selling furniture right now. Let's go ahead and stock up on wood for a little bit and sell our furniture. We don't need this much furniture stocked up. My cats decided to fight right under my chair, so they got sprayed with the water bottle. Okay, so we're selling the furniture. That's kind of all we have excess of at the moment. If we look at diplomacy, and we look at Heartwin, declare war, treaty freshness is still at 52%. So I'm hoping by the end of this episode, it'll get pretty close to where we need it to be. We want to add more breweries and bakeries in here. What is this? Exposure? Who is being exposed? You guys are all coming for the opiates. In the middle of winter? Why would you do that? As long as you guys can get back. No. 2 have died. Oh god. It's not even the middle of winter. It's the beginning of autumn. Temperature's 31. Well, that's a shame. We do have 6 days worth of food. You guys want trade. My cats are being so bad right now. We'll take trade with you guys for now. We won't be declaring war on you for quite some time. We're gonna go after Heartwin and then Kudenreich. And then we'll go after Instrag. Because taking out these 2 factions won't open up relations to anyone else since they're cut off by the mountain. So we will have to go to Instrag. But once we go to war with Instrag, it'll open up relations with quite a few factions. We got Seplade, Sarlo-Winish. We have the Guild. We have Swervers. So it should be at least, what, 4? 5? If we were to take all of their territory, of course. Okay, we did just increase vegetable production. We do have apples level 2. Money, how are we doing? Inflation is minus 17.6. My goodness. Because I'm kind of tempted to build up our farms again. I would like to redo our residential area a little bit. Like maybe do like a town center instead. I can't believe this started as our center right here. We should probably move the throne as well. It is kind of still on the edge of the map. Like if we were to get attacked from this side, our throne city could be done for. Alright, did we get this done? Yes. So we can go ahead and get rid of another one of these buildings. Let's go ahead and dismantle you. And then we technically have 5 of these. Let's get 2 more down. And yeah, we need to get more bakeries going. So I would like to get another one of those. I'm actually going to queue that up now. Room copier. We'll put you side by side. That'll actually be perfect. That fits perfectly along with that road. So we can get 2 more bakeries after this one. And then a lot of our military will be reorganized. We need to get a 5th one. Which will actually give us more room than we had before. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these 2 next. A murder has occurred, but this murder is different. The victim is a Crotonian by the name of Afara Bogenhammer. The body was found with its eyes removed. Perhaps this was done while the victim was alive, but we're hoping it was post-mortem. What is even more disturbing is the note that was left. We must hope and pray that this criminal is found and stopped. Today I have saved a soul. I will take many souls before my great work is complete. Please, mortals, do not even attempt to stop me in my work. You are like mere flies, and only a slight annoyance. I am beyond any of you. I am Jake, the Invincible. Oh god, another serial killer? He's got to be kidding me. Someone just got murdered. Alright, let's go ahead and dismantle these. Boom. That'll also free up some spots here. Which, I mean, we could just build more housing. We'll have to see what we want to do. We do have 0 homeless, which is great. This hasn't finished yet. Still waiting on construction. We have a ton of clay right now. Alright, bakery is done. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and get another one. We're doing mass bread production. First of all, let's go ahead and dismantle this stuff, like our decorations and such. And then get room copier. And get the last bakery down. Now, we do need to move this training ground, and we need to move this prison. I feel like the prison wouldn't be bad over here. Within the military. These darn kitty cats. Why can't they just behave? Warhammers, spears, and bows are all looking good. You guys all have gold weapons. The next thing we really need to push out is armor. You have 500. You're gonna need the next 500. Let's get you to 400. What does our other troop formation have? 100. So we could honestly get you up to 500. Boom. We still want to get those spearman shields. And then we need a little more leather armor to push out to you guys. I'd love to get some more pastures down. May the gods save us. Jake the Invincible has struck again. Madison Maligan, 40, was found this morning. Again, a Kryptonian. Again, the body had its eyes removed. My lord, we are dealing with a serial killer, preying on our Kryptonian subjects. Fear and discontent is growing. Jake the Invincible must be stopped at all cost. Another note was found. You must be asking yourselves by now, why am I doing this? Well, I am simply continuing the work of my forefathers, who were betrayed in the age of Both. I am feeding Torim, the drowned god of the underworld. Once he is fed in full, he will awaken, and together we will rule this world and the pitiful people within. 2 eyewitnesses claim to have seen Elena Fearweg at the scene of the crime on the eve of the murder. The suspect has been interrogated, and while claiming innocence, acts very suspiciously. We should arrest this person and get a confession through torture, do we? Yes. Last time we didn't do it. How unhappy is that gonna make people? The wrongful deaths are going up. Torture's messed up. But we're not playing around with this serial killer. We learned our lesson from last time. Are these homes filling? Most of them, yes, but we still have a few vacant over here. So maybe once we fill this in with jobs, that'll be a little better off. The serial killer has been caught. There's no question that Elena Fearweg is the real Jake the Invincible. As he confessed his under excessive torture, he will now be sentenced to die. A great day for everyone. Our Kryptonian feels safe again. Okay. We'll take it. Okay, another bakery is done. Is that gonna eat up the remainder of our workers? Let's go up to 2575. Negative 220. Okay. What's our, what are we at here? Net 130. We're producing 1,000 bread. How are we doing? Access, food preference is going down. Food days, drink servings. Furniture's at 50%. Pottery's negative. A lot of our services are looking good. Roundness is up to 36. Alright, let's go ahead and get this last, training ground. And then we can delete that last one. We're about to have excess metal. Boom. That's done. We can go ahead and dismantle this building. And we have to figure out what we want to do about the prison. That's gonna use more pots. We have an accident. Okay, I do feel like some of these homes are filling up. So that looks good. We have 0 homeless. Law dungeon. $15 by $15. That fits nicely. That also fits nicely. And that fixed the issue there. But it's not gonna be rounded. I think that's okay. Let's get that going, and then we can officially clean up this area. We do need to rebuild our hunters. I don't like having all the small hunters. Maybe we can extend this warehouse a bit. We are gonna have to rebuild the janitor. But we can also go ahead and dismantle all of this. We have an okay amount of cut stone. Why don't we go ahead and start converting some of this? Let's use about 300. Nearly finish off this top section of road. That's strictly gonna be for residential. That should make our people a little more happy. You guys don't necessarily care about road access. Seems like our areas are well lit. You guys don't necessarily care about noise. That's interesting. That's good to know, because we've been trying to keep that in mind this entire time. I might slow down on our fruit purchasing and only get fruit when it's pretty low. Let's keep it at 30%. Because I want to see how much we can stock up on without having to purchase it. Because I might go ahead and upgrade my farms in my other cities. Or I could use innovation to upgrade our farms. We're about to have a harvest, so I'd like to see where we're at. Okay, we're pretty close to maxing out apples. Where's our grain? Cotton we do max out. Is that prison done? Yes. So we can go ahead and get rid of this prison. Does that free the prisoners? Or is that what's happening? No, that's a grain shipment. I thought he was maybe escorting somebody to prison. Okay, let's go ahead and get up to 2,600. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go for another brewery. We shouldn't be spending as much money in trade. Still importing a tiny bit of paper. How's our health? Bathhouse got up to 1.27. We have 7 days worth of food. Alright, let's try and get another brewery down. And then we have the stone. So let's get a nice path here. And hopefully that helps with our drink servings. How are we looking on these homes? These are still vacant right here. We still have 0 homeless, which is fantastic. Still nobody filling those homes yet. Ah, you're still waiting on construction. Alright, now that people are starting to work, let's give it a day. See where we go from there. Still doesn't look like people are moving in there. We also have this little home vacant. Other than that, they're all filled. We do have some natural pathing here, but we're about to block this off. We're 400 away from the next upgrade. We do have 58 knowledge to work with. That's pretty fantastic. We could go for less spoilage. Lower maintenance costs. Could get our hearth upgraded. Oh no, we already have that. Next one is 75 knowledge. Could upgrade our lab. Looks like that would start using metal. Attack techniques, deterrence, raid security. Work safety, advertisement, more immigration, lawfulness, secret police. Okay. I mean, we have the innovation to spend. I feel like if anything, I'd want to spend it on farming. We're still technically negative. I'm gonna do it. Spend a little on farming. Kind of see where we're at there. Seem to be maintaining fruit okay. It seems your plan worked. While Shintaro is a bit annoyed at you and your peers, the worst could be avoided. The small conspiracy strengthened your relations with the other rulers. What did I do? The heck happened? I do not know. How are we looking on this treaty, though? Still at 33%. Okay, so we have about 17 workers available. Drink servings is up to 4%. It's not bad. Bread production still isn't cutting it, which is insane. We're consuming 1,100. Vegetable consumption isn't that high. Decay rate? That's from being stored. Wow, your decay rate is insane. But we're going through it so fast that decay is not even an issue. Decaying is an issue for the apples. Could improve the production of our breweries and bakeries. Metal smelters. I'll spend some innovation on our auroch pastures, produce some more leather. Oh, we can get plate. Oh, we should start making plate. I'm gonna spend it there. And then I might get a smithy going. If we were to copy, say... Can we change you to a smithy? We can. Nearly fits perfectly. We want 4 wide gap. Let's get that going, and let's extend our roads. We are running a little low on stone again. But I wanted to continue this road. And then I wanted to get some more fortifications. Here, leave a 2-spot gap for a gatehouse. Get that going here. Okay, that is going to use a lot of our stone, but that does put us closer to this stone mine here. So we might have to start using that soon. Happiness is at 96. We did want to upgrade the quality of our shrines too. What does that cost us? It's gonna cost us 120 knowledge, because we gotta get tombs first. Then there's 2 upgrades, my goodness. The barber and the massage parlor is way down here. We would need the extravagant markets first. What, disliked Taurus. That's because I'm assuming you don't like you really only like Talapi and Dondorian. But if we stopped allowing Amevians and Garthemi, would that help things out? It's gonna lower how many tourists we bring in. I'm gonna try that. See if maybe that improves our like tourists versus dislike tourists. It looks like it already is. How do we... Government. Manage law. We want imprisonment only. For the moment. Until we can unlock the court. Well, no, we just want imprisonment. And then the courts is afterwards. Yeah, government's going way up. That's fantastic. Awesome. Okay. That actually makes us really happy. That is gonna mean we're making less money, but we're getting close to 2 mil. We're not buying apples anymore. But our tourism's gonna go down. Okay. I'm not quite sure. We put you backwards, first of all. But I'm also not quite sure why you guys have random, like... structures right here. Let's dismantle those two. Oh, it's because your wall is cut off. Yeah, now you're poorly insulated. Oh man. I want to rotate you. I wish I could just pick this whole thing up. That's what I want to do. That's gonna fix your insulation. We'll mess with that in a little bit. I don't want you making tools. I want you making plate armor. And we're not gonna have warehouse storage for that, are we? We do have a little bit. Okay, we'll get that going. You're already max upgraded. We have 0 homeless. Let's go to 1625, but then we're gonna need more homes. It's gonna be all the homes we have available. We can further upgrade here. We can further upgrade here. There we go. That gives us room for another 50. upgrade these as well. Okay, getting some plate armor is pretty huge for our troops. That'll be nice. Because then we can start giving the leather armor to the troops that stay behind. If need be. And they can defend our city with some decent gear. Food still seems to be doing okay. We are pretty low on stone. Yeah, imprisonment's up to 100. Dislike tourism has gone down. Would law go up if we got the courts? What do we need for the courts? We need 40 knowledge, so we need 11 more. You guys could probably start using clay, honestly. We have plenty stocked up. Our net is 52. I'm probably gonna tell you guys to start using leather. No, we're gonna decline. We do not want trade with you. In fact, it's probably time to make you stop liking us. Because I would like to go to war with you soon. Treaty freshness is 23%. Sabotage. What the heck? Let's do 21. So then you'll stop liking us, you won't feel as betrayed. It will mean that we're playing aggressively, but... How are we doing with other stuff? Drink servings is up to 5%. Okay, it says we're negative on clay, but we could always employ more workers. It's no biggie. You're absolutely insane. That's a crazy request. If you would like to go to war with me, then so be it. That is a crazy request. I have a feeling I could take you on. I do feel like maybe we should start stockpiling more of these weapons. Maybe at least 2,000 spears. And 2,000 bows. You're supposed to have 2,000 bows. And then we're not selling Warhammers anymore. It's because our net's so low due to decay. How's metal doing now? We're still positive 5.11. $31 plate armor. Is that as big as your storage is? No, your storage is all throughout here. Okay, you have 31 stored though. Maybe we employ 2 more people here. Let's start looking at increasing this to 2650. Boom, get that going. Knowledge. We can get the court. I'm gonna do it. Work safety would be nice. But I think I'm gonna improve my farms further. Let's max that out all the way. Then I'm gonna get another tool. That should really increase our farming production. That might kill our tool production though. We'll have to see. But hopefully that helps us out with food production a bit. We're actually losing coal. Though it says we're positive. $600 seems low. We had a bunch of that stocked up before. We're still gaining money. We're up to 1.8. We haven't stocked any plate armor yet. Should probably tell you guys to start getting plate armor in here for when we start using it. We do have plenty of space. Actually, we don't. Let's get 2 delivery men employed in there. And then I want to take... We already had plate armor storage over here. I want to drop apples a little bit. And drop vegetables over here a little bit. Because realistically, we want to start putting it in this storage. Alright, 13 workers available. Your guys' training is phenomenal. We have a little extra stone. Let's go ahead and connect these roads. And let's go ahead and get this road prepared. Because eventually you're going to connect up to here. once we are ready for that. We're starting to get some in the stockpiles. It's nice to see. We just had late summer, so we had a harvest season not long ago. We're at 6 days worth of food. What are your guys's okay. So you can get us coal, you can get us wood and apples. You can get us stone, clay. It's not bad. More apples would be nice, more coal would be nice. More stone and clay would be nice. So these are definitely worth taking. Plus they'll increase my income. What do you need for the next upgrade? It's 2,400 pop. You have 13, you have 15, you have 13. So we'd have to get growth up further. That would give it to you. That would reduce your loyalty. We need that research anyways, so we can't think about that right now. How much does that cost? 50. $50 more research. Capital is 1.49k. Because if we were to look, we can't see yours. Oh, that's enemies. So you have about a total of 800 men. You have about 11,000. You have about 8. You have about 1,400. You have about 5,000. So yeah, we're gonna have to start using conscripts and figuring out like how to supply them. Which I don't really know how that's gonna work. I'm hoping by next episode we'll be able to check that out. $750 conscripts is insane. What do we need for this? We need the tech. Okie dokie. What is this? Your ranchers report that a sickness that is common to these parts of 6 has ravaged your pastures. Usually it kills only older animals and does so infrequently. This recent epidemic is much more severe and a lot of the livestock requires constant care. Boost our pastures. Cull the herd. It will take time for the new generation of livestock to grow. Our production on leather is horrible. Horrible. We're gonna want another road somewhere over here. I would like to get another brewery going, but I'm not quite sure if we have the grain to sustain. Food preference is up to 86%. Clothing keeps dropping, and it's not building up at all, which is a little confusing to me, because we should be net 40. I don't really understand why that's a thing. Where are our tailors? A lot of your clothes aren't making it. You're not sitting in storage. Alright, let's really start getting these warehouses employed. Pottery, how are we doing with you? Your storage should be back here somewhere. Right? Ah, your storage is right here. Okay. Yeah, let's get you up to 15 people. We're at 2.1. Bathhouses went back down to 1.11, 1.10. Hospital's only at 59%. Ooh. Deranged. Our asylum wards are full. Okay, that's not super great. Another drought, great. Oh my goodness, not a drought. Graveyards are looking fine. We're not having a lot of deaths on our hands. We really need more homes and more population. So I think I'm gonna finally start setting up our next set of homes. Do something like this. Fit a house in there. Fit a house in there. That should be a decent amount of housing. We'll see what that gives us. And then we'll see about boosting our population to 2,700. Which will only put us 500 off our next upgrade. No, it's 3K, isn't it? Yes, 3K, so it'll only put us 300 off. Okay, let's do it. 2,700. That'll give us a bunch of workers to work with. Gives us about 66. We have 112 plate armor going. I'd rather wait to give it to anybody until we have 500 stocked up. Because then we can give our Warhammers a full set of plate armor, which should be nasty. I wouldn't mind getting like a weapons warehouse over here. How is, out of curiosity, like soil and stuff? I mean, this really isn't bad spot for farming at all. Yeah. It's not bad at all. I mean, our moisture's not super great. We could always run water, like down here. Get irrigation going, and maybe we will turn this into like farming and food buildings. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Well, we might be doing a lot more reorganizing in the future. I'm kind of liking how this district is turning out. I would like this area to kind of stay industry. I like the idea of this center being military. Having like our prison in here. We'll probably put our court in here, which we should start thinking about. Quartz. Oh, we need gems. No kidding. Okay, well, we cannot get the quartz yet. I mean, we could go ahead and buy gems. That wouldn't be an issue. We're gonna need more knowledge. More innovation. Should maybe get some more research things going. But all of that, next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.